All right, we're back here on Bayou Time in the Eugene Falls studio now. And joining me now, Mr. Lane Toups, the owner of Lane's AC and Heating. You remember a couple of months ago, he started giving away AC units, the whole unit, the ductwork, everything that goes with it. We had a contest in Houma. Then, as you recall, we were moving to Lafourche Parish, and in a couple of months we'll be in Assumption Parish. But we have a winner in Lafourche Parish. And Lane, I know you and Ashley went over a lot of people sending in their requests or their letters of recommendation. You made a choice, but before you give us the name of the choice, how about a little bit about the person that won?
Well, this particular customer, her husband kind of fell out the picture about 4 years ago. With that being said, the court went ahead and awarded the wife the home. Along with that came all the bills and the notes and, all other repairs that come along with being a homeowner naturally. So she started working 2 jobs. She worked from 6 in the morning till 2, and then from 6 in the evening till midnight, working 2 jobs to support her family. She eventually was able to knock one of those jobs off with raises and advancements in her one job, and started working that 40, 45 hours a week on that one job. Well, then her daughter fell out of a bad relationship and moved in with her 2 kids. So now mom's supporting 2 kids, a daughter. Daughter was only able to find part-time work. Naturally, the economy is hard right now. So she was pretty much feeding 4 mouths. And then she was diagnosed with lung cancer. So that was April of 2015, she actually lost a grandson. Tragic event, grandson wound up drowning. So family's going through all of this, and then it was actually May of 2016, she was diagnosed with lung cancer. She now has a trach, and with that, she was hospitalized. She actually went for like a checkup, and when they found out what it was, they told her she couldn't go home. She had to stay there for immediate surgery, and she wound up having surgery, and she was hospitalized for a little over a month. Right after that, she lost her job, lost all her benefits. Now her only income is Social Security. And as far as health care, I'm not sure exactly what she has, but pretty much she's just able to feed their mouths.
So the hardships that she's had really are second to none. But it was a neighbor who actually was watching Bayou Time that sent in the recommendation, right?
Yes, sir. It was a neighbor of 22 years. I'm not sure, but I would imagine a very dear friend, to write a letter like that. But yeah, neighbor of 22 years reached out to us, saw us on Bayou Time, thanks to you, and wrote the letter for his neighbor, dear friend. Right.
And so she's been in the house, so we would assume that her air conditioning unit and heating unit is around 14 years old?
As far as we know, she said it's about 14 years old. I wasn't able to read any numbers on the unit to get a hold of a date, but it's ancient. I can put it to you that way, and it's falling apart. It's one of those situations where if we were to pull out the indoor unit to clean it and kind of refurbish it, we'd take a chance of it falling apart. It's not worth it. And that's another thing too. Her unit's not keeping the house no lower than 78 degrees. When she starts to cook and housework and things like that, it's getting above 80. So with 2 kids in the home, plus she's on oxygen, so she has to have a cold house. And being on oxygen, there's just no room for error. This unit's about to crap out. It's falling apart. She needs air conditioning. Right. Due to her health and her situation,
So let's do this then. So we haven't said her name yet, so it's going to be a surprise to her because she does not know it's taking place. So who is the lucky winner of the unit? Before we give the name, how much is she going to be receiving? I know these things are not inexpensive.
Generally, this job, with the amount of duct work and the efficiency we go with, a stainless steel Maytag 12-year warranty, she's looking around $9,000 to $11,000. I didn't do a full evaluation yet, but I'd say a good number would be right at about the $10,000 mark.
Okay, and before Lane gives the name, the lucky winner, we're going to be there to film the installation, so we're going to be able to see her reaction. So Lane, now the lucky winner is?
Congratulations, Miss Christine Boudreau.
All right. Where's Miss Christine from?
She lives in Raceland.
All right.
She's from Raceland.
So Christine, I'm sure, is a very happy lady right now, probably jumping up and down and very excited to get this unit. Lane, thanks again. We appreciate what you do and appreciate working with Ashley too and your whole crew. Y'all got a nice crew. You got a good thing going.
Yes, sir. Thank you for that. And our guys, it can't have all the credit. We have a great group of guys, great staff. I mean, it's a team effort, and they all do their part. And I'm very fortunate to have the crew that I have. And also, I'd like to say one more thing. There's a lady known as Bro in Lockport, Louisiana, and multiple people wrote in for this lady, Miss Bro. She is a very giving lady. She has next to nothing. She is proud of what she has, and she is very comfortable with what she has. But you and I will walk into her house, and most people, you would say, wow. I mean, she really has next to nothing. And we was not able to put in a unit over there because of the situation. It's kind of hard to explain, but she'd have to get all new wiring and just a bunch of things in her home that's not allowing us to put air conditioning. But I encourage anybody that if they ever need, are able to give to Miss Bro. She always puts others before herself. For Christmas, anything to do with kids, literally all year long, she gives back to the community in Lockport. And I really wanted to give her a little credit on TV because she is an outstanding lady, and people, I think she would appreciate if people would do a little more to help her out because she's always helping other people out, and she deserves something.
And there you see it, folks. There's his heart. That's why he's on TV giving away an air conditioning unit. So once again, a lucky winner tonight. And don't forget, Lane's AC and Heating, their trucks are all over the place. So if you need some heating or AC in your home, give them a call. We'll take a short break. When we come back, a lot more Bayou time. Don't go away.